y'all. Welcome to my studio. It's in a big orange bungalow, and we call it L'Orange, which means the orange in French. Come on in. So in this studio, this is where I do all my textile work, drawing, painting, all the work that I do for the theater, which is basically 100% fabrics. That's what my specialty is I specialize in fabrics and dyeing. So some of the important parts of my studio, some of the most important parts of my studio are this washing machine and this dryer. Because since I'm doing fabrics, I'm rinsing it, washing, pre-washing them all the time in this machine, and then drying them here. I also have a huge, big old sink that I can use to rinse stuff and or make a big mess in. Look, here's the leftover bucket of funky purple fabric paint from a huge job for Carolina Ballet's Nutcracker. Well, here it is. Still hasn't been cleaned. Ooh, I'm in trouble, huh? So I keep all my towels, everything here. And then the other thing is I like to have lots of stuff on the wall to look at. I get bored visually pretty easily, so I like to look at a lot of neat things. I also have these two chairs here that I love to sit in. These are Mardi Gras King and Queen chairs that I got a long time ago, and they just have really good vibes with this purple. And sometimes I just like to sit in here and look around my studio and look at the stuff that's in here to get inspired. But I also have like lots of stuff on the wall to look at. I've got fabrics. These are, I'm working on some masks. So I'm doing a lot of face masks to protect medical workers, and I'm making them out of these fabrics. I've got the samples of them over here by my sewing machine and my serger, and these are in progress, and they're masks to cover the special filtered masks that medical professionals use. I also have an ironing board. Here it is here. A steamer. I have tons of books. I'm totally crazy about books. I've got a gajillion and three little projects laid out over here. And then I've got a bunch of dress forms. And on the dress forms, I have my textiles and the work that I do every year kind of for sale. So these are ponchos that I like to do. And then of course, you know, they've got some crystals hanging on them. You know, I've got to have that. And sometimes I just hang up something I found. This is this beautiful, glorious piece of metal that I found at the Marfa dump. And I think it's an art piece just as is. That's called a ready-made, if you have to know what that is. It's a ready-made. I've also got artwork by friends that I really care about that's around me. So there's just different little things, you know, paintings John has done, things that inspire me. Over here, this is my big cutting table. And I've got projects that I'm waiting to do. This is a quilt project here, and then underneath this, all the fabric underneath this is this huge splatter painting project that I'm waiting to do. So I've got mock-ets and prototypes with drawings nearby. So it's kind of fun. I'll be doing a lot of the videos just from this vantage point, so I'm going to tell you about the art that's behind me. It's pretty neat. So this beautiful kind of window piece is done by my friend Monty Mayrand, and it's just a really great ceramic piece. I love it. I've had it for a long time. It's been in here for ages, and I just look at it and I enjoy it because it's the idea of like looking in, looking out. I like it. Then I have this cute little cross that my friend made. It's just out of terracotta, and it's really sweet. And I love it, so I just have that up there all the time. This piece is by an artist. His name is Don Foster. And believe it or not, it's made on lead. So you're not meant to touch it because it could poison you, this lead. But it's got all these incredible stamped letters into it. They might not form any words, but it's kind of more about like writing and words and text and what it could mean. And that sometimes you could decipher something through text, and sometimes you could be confused by it. So I really like it, and I love the color blue. So that's kind of my jam. Every time I look at it, it makes me happy. This woven tapestry is actually by a mom of some of my students. Marissa Wilhelmi made this, and I love it. I look at it every day, and it brings me joy. I just am crazy about this color yellow within this incredible gray. And this is a super dark, almost deep aubergine, kind of purpley, just super deep. Aubergine means eggplant, so it's an eggplant color. And then I have a quote from the amazing Iris. This is this incredible woman who's like kind of a fashion arbiter. And I love this quote. I don't have any rules because I'd only be breaking them. And I'm kind of into that. Although I know I have a bunch of rules and I drive y'all crazy asking you to do stuff. I still like breaking a lot of rules. So anyhow, you've seen it in my studio. This is the space that I work in, and this is where I'm going to be doing all my videos. So it'll be kind of nice. Some days we'll kind of delve a little bit deeper in the studio, and then other days we're going to visit some other studios. My husband George's metal studio and my good friend Paul Kramer's painting studio. And then I'm hoping we might see one more painter studio, and so you can see two different versions of where painters like to work. So thanks for coming to see me. This is where we'll be hanging out for art class. See you later.